Harish, welcome to Naatak House. I ask this question every time we do this. How many of you are here for the very first time today in this facility? Alright, well, welcome. And to all of you who didn't raise your hands, who've been here before, welcome as well. This is Naatak House. We've been around as a theatre company about 20 years. This year was our 20th year. And this is the final event of our 20th year, so it's a special moment for us. Thank you for being here as part of that. We've been doing, Naatak House is our venue where we build sets, as you can see all around you. This is where we rehearse. This is a storage facility for a lot of our props. You can see up there, Narendra Gupta from Death in San Francisco is watching over the performance tonight. And starting this year, we've been using Naatak House as an intimate performance venue. It can accommodate about 50 to 60 people, and which is what we've been trying to showcase. Small theatre events. Stage readings is the event that we're talking about. This is the sixth of 6 such events that we've planned this year. We've done 3 of those stage readings. Are winners of a playwriting contest that we launched last year, and this play tonight is one of those 3 plays. Alright, so without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the director of today's stage reading, Mahesh.
Thank you, Harish. So I'll just give you some context for the play so that when you watch it, and especially if you're coming for the first play reading, you know how it actually happens. So some context for the play. Donna Hoke wrote this play in a pure American setting originally when we selected the play. So we worked with her, and she was very enthusiastic about trying to adapt it to a more of an Indian context. So that's what you see is actually an adaptation, a slight adaptation from her original script. The play has deliberate double casting for a very good reason, and you can understand why as you see the play. And it switches between 2 timelines set 25 years apart. So you will see that go flip back and forth. And in play readings, typically I also provide transition notes. So I'll be speaking, saying, "Oh, we're going to this setting now," so that to fill that, to fill the understanding of how the play is going forward. So you see me speak, and I will also provide some notes about, oh, the phone is ringing and stuff like that, just to make the whole play feel, more like a good flow to understand the play. So. Then that's really about the play. I hope you enjoy it. And before I go forward, a few housekeeping notes. No flash photography allowed, and please put your phones in silence. And without further ado, Naatak presents Safe. So we are in 1986. We are in a high school lunch room, and Nandita is unpacking her lunch. Rajesh,
can I sit here?
Oh, I don't care.
That's not much of an invitation.
But I don't care.
So, why are you sitting here alone?
Nobody sat here. How come you have no one to sit with?
I'm shy.
I'm new.
That explains it, because pretty girls don't sit alone.
Which is why I was.
Come on, that's not what I meant.
It's still true.
You really don't think I came to sit here with you because I think you're pretty?
Not really.
You're right. I wanted to ask you where you got that sweater.
Casual corner. You're still here. What's your name?
You really don't think guys would want to sit with you? Like, how about that guy over there? He's pretty cute, right?
I don't know.
Or Mark, the one over there with all the muscles? Is he your type? If I left, then maybe he would come and sit here.
Please don't.
You look lonely.
Being new on the first day of school is like being invisible.
Being invisible would be pretty cool. Like if I had to walk home alone at night.
Mashed potatoes, it's Rajesh.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Names and potatoes. Sticks and stones,
Does that happen a lot?
Just got caught in the crossfire. It's no big deal.
No one else is firing.
Then it's over.
At my old school, if a food fight started, I hid under the table.
At your new school too, it looks like.
I don't like it.
You never wanted to send some jello sailing? Just once? I think it's pretty cool how it breaks into blobs when it's in the air. And if you have different flavors now, it's kind of like a rainbow.
But yes, it's hit with more food.
Why don't you throw something back?
I'm too hungry. So what's your name?
It's
Wait, let me guess.
it's not that hard.
Well, now you gave me a hint. Oh, Shruti.
No, there were 4 of those in my old school.
Well, Kirti.
No, that was my mother's name.
Was.
Guess again.
Anjana. Nirmala.
Close. Nandita.
Nandita. That's a pretty name. So, why didn't you have any friends at your old school, Nandita?
I never...
Is that why you left?
My dad wanted to move.
Just because?
The neighborhood was changing.
What does that mean?
You know,
So, did you want to move?
I don't know. I didn't like it when my dad worked late and I was home alone. It was scary.
Did anything ever happen?
Not to me.
What made you think it would?
My dad said stuff happens. He made me lock all the doors. You don't act shy.
So, are you afraid of anybody different or just the undesirable elements?
I never said that.
But you moved.
My dad wanted to move.
Did you ever tell him you didn't want to move?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I didn't really think it mattered.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Why?
I'm a good listener.
I thought it might be good to start over, where no one knew me or my history.
So, moving could change who you were.
Yes.
That doesn't work.
It's now the year 2011. The home of Nandita and Kailash. Nandita is in her living room doing Budokon. It's a form of yoga and martial arts.
Do you have to always lock the goddamn door?
Kailash,
Sorry. Do you have to always lock the fucking door?
I'm home alone.
It's broad daylight in the safest neighborhood in America.
I'm home with the baby. I like the door locked.
What were you doing there?
Budokan, you should try it with me.
Why did you do normal hot yoga like other people?
That leads to it. It makes you flexible.
I don't need to be flexible. But maybe it doesn't look too bad on you.
Kailash, let me go get the baby.
Where's the blue blanket my mother made him?
He likes this one better.
Well, if you gave him the other one, he'd learn to like that one. Anyway, it's good to be home. That's how you know you're getting old.
You're not old.
Not for the work, but I get so tired. I come home for a quick dinner break and I'm ready to go to bed. But I'll go back to work and all those young waiters, they'll work a whole shift and then head out for beers, fresh as daisies. They invite me and all that, out of respect. But I'm like their father.
And they look up to you.
I never looked up to my dad. What I mean is, they don't really want to hang out with me. Truth is, I can't talk to them anyway. It's like all video games and women. It's a different world.
This is the quietest he's been all day. Do you want to hold him?
Maybe in a bit. What's for dinner?
Kunal had a rough day. I was not able.
Oh, not again.
I'm sorry, honey. He just wouldn't quiet down. I couldn't leave him.
Then take him to the doctor. Because if this keeps up, I'm going to waste away to nothing.
Maybe you should eat at the restaurant.
I like to eat at home.
And the doctors can't really do anything about the colic.
Can they do something if I go crazy? I had a bad day, and I'm not in the mood for grilled cheese. I needed that.
I know. Please get out of cheese. I might have some dal in the freezer.
That frozen stuff is worse than grilled cheese. I can get that at work.
Huh. Let me see if I can do something.
You know, my mother had 6 kids, and she had dinner on the table every night at 5.
Oh, I'll try. Let me see.
You know, even if it was leftovers, she made them feel like new.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter what they doors. They taste the same.
Because you don't want to feel like it's the same.
Okay, tell me. Why was your day bad?
I fired that boy, Frank's nephew.
I thought you didn't want to hire him in the first place.
Yeah, but then, he just couldn't get hired anywhere because he's got a little bit of a record. It's just some scuffles.
And you fell for him.
I needed a busboy, and Frank's a friend.
And maybe you remembered that time when your mother found someone to give you a second chance.
Okay, maybe just a little. But I'll tell you, God forgave me, but He's not going to forgive this kid. He does not appreciate the chance I'm giving him. And do you know what else? I don't believe that boy ever lifted a fist, because he does not lift a finger, except this one. Do you understand? He's not a good fit.
Not everyone catches on as fast as you do.
It's not rocket science. I told Frank, why did you send him to me? He does not fit in, and he never will. And do you know what Frank says? That the boy is not into working. Not into working in a restaurant?
It's crazy.
It's a fucking job. It's my fucking job.
Kailash, your language.
I told Frank, if his parents didn't get him in line, what do you want from me? It's like, those kids who bang on the glass in the monkey house trying to excite the apes? That boy grows up to be the asshole who doesn't stop his own dumb children from doing the same thing. And just to let everybody know what's what, I chewed that kid a new asshole too. Maybe it'll do him some good.
Rip, Dad. You ripped somebody, you asshole.
If I said I chewed an asshole, that's what I did.
How was practice, honey?
What's for dinner?
Nothing.
I'm starving. Coach made us run extra drills.
Good for him. Are you starting tomorrow?
No, I don't think so.
I should talk to that coach.
It's all right, Dad.
You're a senior. You should be starting.
That's not how it works.
That's how it should work. That's the order of things. I'm going to go talk to him.
Dad.
Get me that number, Nandita.
I'll
I was captain before I left school.
It's okay, Dad.
It'll be all right.
I'm starving.
I'm going back to work to eat.
I can make something quickly.
Can I come?
You need to do homework. And you, don't wait up.
Kailash. Well, it's cold outside anyways.
Does that mean that you're not coming to my game tomorrow? With Dad?
Roshan, don't get your hopes too high up about Dad going to the game.
But then why?
Because he wants to. Work makes him tired.
What about you? There's only 2 more. If you don't come, then I got nobody.
You'll see, Roshan. I don't know how my day is going to be tomorrow with Kunal. Today was not good.
I thought you were going shopping.
I did. Early, so I would beat the crowd, it wouldn't be too crowded. I got rice and broccoli and some of those marshmallow cream cookies your dad likes. And those protein bars that he wants me to get for you.
Did you dream it? There's no food.
I'm not crazy, Roshan.
So then in the safest neighborhood in America, you got mugged for the rice. Or maybe for the broccoli. Broccoli burglars. Were they wearing stockings over their faces?
Roshan.
Did they stalk you?
Please, Roshan. They only had one aisle open. And there was that girl who was running it, the one with the really short arms. She could only handle one item at a time. It was getting so late. I tried not to be impatient, but I think it's good that they give her a job.
Not if she can't do the job.
But couldn't they give her some other work, like in the back or something? It was getting so late, and then I tried not to be impatient, but then Kunal started fussing, and then I had to leave.
So you left all the food there?
I had to, Roshan.
They must have loved you.
I had to.
So what are we having for dinner?
I like it better when you go to the store with me. I feel safer.
I know, but we talked about this. What are you going to do when I go to college?
I'm pretending that you're not going.
You can't pretend forever. I thought you were going to join one of those temple groups. I don't know.
Don't wake him up. They meet every week.
I just want to hang out with him. You need to get out. You said.
It's a huge commitment. And then, if you don't show up...
You used to. You met Dad at one.
At a bereavement group.
You still didn't.
For our fathers.
Try, Mom. I used to ask for a little brother every Diwali.
Even a sister once.
Got a Game Boy, but no brother.
I'm sorry. I wanted to.
But now, you're like old. Why now?
You'll have to ask God that.
You mean Dad?
Roshan, that's not nice.
Kunal's gonna think I'm his uncle or something. Does he ever wake up?
He has to eat.
If you're not gonna make anything, some guys were talking about going for pizza. I could go with them.
Your friends? Friends from your football team?
Yeah, a few guys from the team.
When I was in school, the football team was so popular, even the boys wanted to be friends with them.
Yeah, but we don't want to be friends with those boys.
I didn't mean that. We didn't have any of those at our school.
I wish we didn't.
You do?
A couple.
A couple, meaning two together?
No, a couple like a few. More than one.
Where did they all come from?
They think it's okay.
Why would they think that?
It's on TV. Guys even kiss on TV.
That's why we don't have cable.
Regular TV, Mom.
Then you shouldn't be watching those shows.
Trust me, I don't. But I heard about it. The girls love it, so now they think it's okay.
Are they? I've never met a...
Faggot?
Is that the right word to use?
It's what they are.
How can you tell?
We can tell. This one kid, Tushar, he might as well wear a freaking sign with his tight jeans. And a pink scarf. I mean shit.
Roshan, your language.
It's disgusting.
Nobody dressed like that when I was in school.
Today at lunch, Rishi held up this banana and he asked Tushar if he wanted to, he said something rude about it.
Roshan.
This kid literally dared Rishi to drop his, well, never mind. Rishi threw the banana at him.
You shouldn't throw food. That's wasteful.
I didn't throw it. And he deserved it. Anyway. But listen, if you're not going to make dinner, I'm just going to go out with the guys.
Yes. Yeah, you should be with your friends. Roshan.
What?
You know, I don't like it when you just walk out.
Don't wait up.
Roshan.
Yeah?
I'll try to be at the game tomorrow.
Thanks.
Roshan slams the door.
Roshan, look what you did. Okay, don't cry, please don't cry. We'll see if I can get you a bottle. Please, don't cry.
Now we switch back to 1986. We are now in Nandita's living room. Nandita and Rajesh are doing homework. There's a lot of crumpled fruit paper all around.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
You always say that.
Because it's always true.
Not really.
Yes, really. I always tell you, there are no wrong answers. Now, what do you think To Kill a Mockingbird says about good and evil?
I don't know.
Your opinion.
I don't really have one.
Okay. Do you like this teacher, Mr. Harder?
Yeah, he's my favorite teacher.
That's an opinion.
So what? Nobody cares if I like Mr. Harder.
So, what if nobody liked Mr. Harder? Would you still like him then?
I guess.
Well, you like him now.
I guess I'd still like him then.
But you don't know.
Why would people stop liking him?
What if there was a rumor going around that he's sleeping with another student?
There is?
Would that change your mind?
Is he really?
Pretend.
I can't. That's so hard to believe. And wrong, right?
Someone who graduated last year.
Did you really hear it? Mr. Harder wouldn't do that.
What if he did?
You're making that up.
What if I'm not?
Then I wish you didn't tell me. I really need to finish this.
I was just messing with you.
Good. I have a confession to make.
You don't like the sweater?
No!
I knew it! But at least that's an opinion.
That's not my confession.
I knew I should have gotten the green.
I never know what to write for these things. So I use Cliff Notes to give me a push in the right direction.
There's not only one right direction.
But theirs makes so much sense. My ideas are stupid.
That doesn't make them wrong.
It feels wrong. Why can't it be like math? You do the problem, you have the answer. One right answer. I love that.
I hate that. With English, any answer can be correct. Something that no one ever thought about before can be correct. And it could just take your breath away. And then,
I came 2 ways, and each was learning. For both of them were new ways, and I was fancy-free. Now, which shall be the least way, said I, to gain my goal? So, I took the east way, with freedom in my soul. Thank you. Thank you.
You should be on stage.
People on stage like to be the center of attention.
You can learn to like it.
I think it's something you're born wanting.
It's too bad. You've got something. Like Tom Cruise.
Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's cute.
You like Tom Cruise.
Everybody likes Tom Cruise. Don't you like him? I mean, not like, Top Gun? Never mind.
So you like him because everybody likes him?
No,
So why?
he is really cute.
Agreed. But beyond that,
I don't know. He's like a good actor.
why?
I know what you're doing.
So you don't know why you like him, except that everybody does. And so it would be okay if he just swooped in, no questions asked, and carried you off to the winter ball?
I would love to go to the winter ball.
Sorry, that won't happen.
Well, duh. Even if you were my age and went to our school, it wouldn't happen.
Why not?
Because a guy like that never goes anywhere with a girl like me, let alone the winter ball.
Guys like what?
Cute, confident guys?
Confident.
He's an actor.
Which means he's acting. Maybe he's a psychotic, self-loathing mess.
Well, he dated Heather Locklear.
So?
So she's beautiful. That makes sense.
Not to me.
They're equal. If you see a good-looking guy with a girl who seems like not in his league, it doesn't look equal. But it probably is for some other reason. Like she's easy or has a lot of money. Something like that. With Tom Cruise and gorgeous actresses, they're equal.
And you think I'm a guy like that? Like Tom Cruise?
Look at you! You know who might ask me? Someone with a gross nose or something. So gross that people can't even look at it. So gross that he wants to kill himself over it.
That wouldn't be a reason to kill yourself. You can change that.
Or like Billy Joel. My dad hates looking at him.
He's married to Christy Brinkley. But I heard she's nuts.
See? Start looking around. Like if people thought that you were my boyfriend, they would wonder what the equalizer was.
Nandita, it wouldn't be a bad thing if people thought I was your boyfriend.
Really?
But
It's okay. I know you're just saying that to be nice.
we spent a lot of time together and I like you a lot.
I like you too, so...
Yeah, but it's not that. I mean, you must have at least considered.
You don't have to. My father probably won't even let me go to the winter ball anyways.
That's not what I meant.
It's okay. You're Tom Cruise. I get it.
Nandita, don't you want to talk about...
I should really get back to my essay.
When I was little, I thought that all dogs were boys and all cats were girls. Simple, right? And then Tabby went to the vet and then my dad told me that they were popping his balls out.
He said it like that?
I always thought a cat was a girl.
What does it matter? It was still the same cat.
Right. Still the same cat.
My father never ever let me have pets. But I found a picture of my mother once, and there was a dog in it. I'm starting to look like her. That's what people say.
Oh, you really do.
I wish I was more like her inside, Brave. She had to be.
You don't have to talk about your mom, Nance.
I feel like she knows everything, Like how to help my dad, or write this essay even. Even about that dog. Like, was it hers? Did she love it? What happened to it? What happened to your cat?
I found him strangled in my neighbor's old clothesline. It was my fault.
How could it be?
I should have kept him inside.
Did you get another cat?
No.
You can someday. Like in college.
Maybe. An indoor cat.
Yeah, I might do that. So, are people just born this way?
What?
Like, good or evil? Isn't that what this essay is supposed to be about?
Sure.
Or if you were one, could you just change to the other?
I don't feel like doing homework anymore.
But I really need your help.
You've got your cliff notes.
I haven't finished them yet.
Let's get ice cream.
What? No, I don't want to go out.
Come on, I want you to come with me. And your dad will be home soon.
Not for at least an hour. There, some fresh air. That feels good, doesn't it?
I'm gonna go.
Rakesh leaves, and in comes Tushar. It's the year 2011, and Tushar is riding a Benz car. He's outside a grocery store parking lot.
You sure you don't want to come in?
We talked about this. Baby steps. I'll stay out here.
That's no way to get me to buy you those awful cookies and cream Pop-Tarts, mister.
Cookies and cream? What about hot fudge sundae? I love those.
So,
Just making conversation.
why?
I'm a social person.
Be social somewhere else.
You're the only one here.
I'm already socializing.
You learning to drive? You learning to drive?
What?
Did your mama ever tell you that's no way to talk to a person? You're not supposed to text when someone's talking to you.
My mother tells me a lot of things. It doesn't mean that I listen.
So you drove your mother here, right? Well, I just got my permit, so I drive my mother around for
I got my
practice.
license like 2 years ago. My mother's just, she doesn't like to drive.
So, does that mean you get to use the car whenever you want, right?
I guess.
Lucky!
I'm getting my own car for graduation.
Jealous? What kind?
I don't know, probably something safe and gay like a Ford Fiesta.
Sounds good to me.
I didn't mean,
No, it's okay. They are safe and happy.
well, I don't want a happy car.
So, where's your friend today? You know, the banana guy?
Man, don't do that. I don't know. I should probably go in.
To get away from me?
No,
I don't bite or hit on homophobes.
I'm not.
So, why don't you go in? With your mother?
Makes me feel like I'm 2 years old and ready to ride in the front of the cart.
I like little carts myself.
Why don't you?
Well, Tushar, do you think I should get some of these crackers? Tushar, do you think Daddy would like this tofu? What do you think?
Seriously?
Yeah, and not always in her indoor voice. You know what I mean?
And they think we're freaking clueless.
Amen, friend.
Can I ask you something?
I already have a date for the Winter Ball.
What the hell?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm not a faggot.
Really, it's a reflex. Now, you know, make a joke.
It's not freaking funny.
I won't do it again.
If you do, I'll... Seriously.
I said I wouldn't. Now, what did you want to ask me?
Forget it.
No, ask me.
Why do you wear that freaking scarf?
I like it. Why do you wear those shoes?
Everybody has these sneakers.
Not everybody.
And nobody wears a scarf like that.
That's me. Nobody.
You wear it like you want to be somebody.
I just want to be me.
What does your dad think?
I take it off before I get home.
Your mom?
She pretends not to notice.
Parents don't notice a lot of things.
She even pretends when it's missing from her closet.
Oh man, you're not one of those.
No. I'm very happy being a boy.
Yeah, but boys. I mean, that's just really pink.
You prefer purple? Oh, sorry. I did it again.
So you were joking then about your date for the winter ball?
Nope.
It's not a... I mean, you wouldn't... Not for the ball.
I would if I had one.
That's not even allowed.
How do you know?
Well, it shouldn't be.
I'm taking Anjali.
Oh. Doesn't she want a real date?
You think I'm wasting a good winter ball catch?
Yeah.
We'll have a good time. Hey, you weren't going to...
No, I haven't even thought about that yet.
Don't wait too long.
There are plenty of girls I could ask.
Totally. You play?
Hacky sack, not since 3rd grade.
Come on, you can do better than that.
I could.
You're afraid I'll tell people I beat you.
No, I just don't want to.
Think I can get into that shopping cart over there?
Go for it.
Yes!
Give me that. No more talk of you beating me at anything.
So, we'll play hacky horse. You start.
Sure you want to take me on?
Yeah.
Watch out!
That is one disadvantage to playing hacky horse in a parking lot.
So I win.
One pissed off driver does not mean the end of the game. I still get a turn. Tie.
Ah, so close.
Tushar, what are you doing?
Oh, just talking to someone from school.
Roshan, help me with these. Is this a friend of yours, Roshan?
He's my son, Tushar.
Tushar?
Do you boys know each other?
Not really.
Tushar's mom and I, we were in the line together talking about Pop-Tarts.
Small world.
Can we go?
Roshan? I'm sorry. Please forgive him. It seems like he's forgotten his manners.
Of course. Don't let us keep you. It was nice to see you both.
Same here. Bye, Tushar.
Come on.
Hey, dude! I think it went in.
Dude, I'm not kidding. Lose the scarf.
He's a little rude, isn't he?
He's all right.
It's still the year 2011. We are outside a high school.
See Anjali?
Yeah, she was just...
Why would he tell you?
I don't think I was talking to
Hey,
you.
who do you think you're talking to?
So you saw her.
Why does he keep asking like he expects an answer?
The hell I know.
What's with that sash? You think you want a pageant?
It makes him feel special.
Hey, give it back.
Or what? You won't be able to tell how special you are?
He tells everybody himself. Why do you do that? Do you see me telling everybody that I like girls?
Where's Anjali?
She left.
I got held up in camp. What did she say?
Maybe she said she's mad you don't share your scarf.
Can I have my scarf back now?
No.
Roshan.
I told you to lose the scarf.
Damn it. Get out of my way.
You get out of my way.
Get out of all of our ways.
Excellent idea.
No, I didn't mean...
Nobody would notice.
Anjali would notice.
I don't see her here. But when I see her later, I'll be sure to ask.
Later? What? When did that happen?
Maybe after my little chat with her about who has more to offer.
No way.
You aren't really hanging out
Come
with
on,
her.
Roshan. She wouldn't waste her time.
She wastes it with you.
You're not worth it.
Said your parents.
Too bad you can't tell if your kid's a fag before he's born. They could have saved themselves. Hey! Hey!
What the hell do you want?
We all saw your stupid YouTube video.
Why would you even...
Check your comments. Maybe you're born this way, but you're still worthless. And the truth is, it doesn't get better.
Not for you. What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. Burn it.
Now, it's the year 1986. We are at Nandita's house. Nandita is sitting and answering the phone.
Hello? Now? I don't think I can, Mike. You don't mean that. What happened? Can't we just talk in school? Just 15 minutes, okay?
Who was on the phone?
Oh, they hung up. I finished all the dishes.
That was good paneer tikka. Your mom's recipe, wasn't it?
I found a book of recipes in the cupboard. I hope...
I would recognize it anywhere.
So, it's okay that I made it?
You could have warned me, but it's okay. ठीक है. That her Black Forest cake in that book,
I think so.
Maybe you can make that for me someday. Someday.
I will, if you pick up some cherries.
I don't even like those cherries much. But that chocolate, it's so soft and gooey inside. What is that stuff?
I think sugar mostly.
Better than any sugar I've ever had. So good. Your mom used to make it for all the family holidays. And I would try to get as much of it before your fat cousin Raghu would show up. Do you remember those events?
No.
It was a long time ago. Long time.
Tomorrow then?
What?
I can make the Black Forest cakes tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. Just some other day.
Okay, whenever.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, out.
Out?
Just meeting some friends at Dunkin' Donuts.
What
And then-
friends?
Just some girls. I told you.
Don't lie to me.
It's just at the corner.
Somebody picking you up?
No.
I'm not driving you.
Well, I was gonna walk.
You are sure as hell not walking.
Everybody walks, Dad.
You don't walk.
I could. Everybody else does.
It's already 7 o'clock.
That's not late.
Do I have to remind you what time your mother was out walking?
No.
Do I really have to remind you?
No.
4:30.
I know.
All right then.
Would you take me then, please?
No. And here is why. You're going to go meet that fairy boy. And I told you I don't want you rubbing shoulders with that sort.
Elbows. You rub elbows, Dad.
Don't be fresh. I don't want you rubbing anything.
British is not that.
Come on. Even you have to know that kid smokes baloney.
What?
He bats left-handed. He's a Nancy boy.
Dad, no. He's my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Come on.
He is.
Oh, darling, if he's your boyfriend, then I'm the Queen of Egypt.
Well, he is.
Really? Is he kissing you then? No, I didn't think so.
That doesn't mean anything.
Honey, he's 16. And a normal 16-year-old boy wants to. And if he doesn't,
Stop saying that.
you think you're leaving here without saying goodbye?
Fine, Dad.
You are not going anywhere.
No, please, I have to.
No, sweetie, you don't. Your friends can stuff their faces without you. And if he's waiting for you, well, he can wait there all night. All night.
The phone starts to ring.
That's probably them.
Aren't you going to answer it then?
I was supposed to be there already.
Maybe I should answer it then.
They probably think I'm on my way.
Are we still pretending that some girls are waiting for you?
Okay, Dad, listen.
No, you listen. I don't want you hanging out with him. I know he's been over here when I'm at work. I can smell his perfume. You are not going to bring him home again. That will stop. You want friends? You are never going to have any if you hang out with people like that. Boys like that, there is something wrong with them.
Okay, let me go and then I'll tell him.
Tell him in school. You walk out that door and you won't come back through it until morning. Tough girl like you can handle staying out all night, right?
He needs me, Dad.
No, I need you.
Dad.
Nothing can happen to you.
Dad, please.
It's for your own good. And if your mother were here, she would agree with me.
How do you know? How do you know what she'd say?
Okay. Go then. I'll see you in the morning.
You wouldn't do that.
Try me.
The phone keeps ringing. The phone rings 8 more times and finally stops. We now shift back to 2011. Kailash and Nandita are in their home. Nandita is dressed for a funeral on the phone. Kailash is working on his urology.
No, your son is a good boy. He's not lying. Yes, my husband did close the restaurant today. Yes, I know. Kailash will appreciate that. Yeah. It is a sad thing.
I'd like to say a few words about my mother, who died, which is of course why you're all here. I'm sorry. Anyway, there really isn't anything bad you can say about my mother. Not that this would be the time to say it, but there is nothing.
Say something good about her.
My mother was a great cook. Her rasmalai would melt in your mouth, just like the chocolate you would put out in the car. And none of that frozen shit stuff, neither. Every bit from scratch. Every week after the temple, because she was very hungry. God told her to not stop believing in me, and she did not. And I must thank her. I mean, who's going to believe in me now, without her? Is that the best you have?
Yeah,
Those are jeans.
it's all I got.
Where are your kurta pajama?
They don't fit.
It's your grandmother's funeral. Make do.
Dad, the pants don't even go past my thighs.
Nandita! Why doesn't Roshan have any kurta pajama?
He hasn't had a need for them.
I don't think Grandma will mind, Dad.
Go look in my closet.
But Dad!
My relatives haven't seen you in years. Just find something. And cut his hair or something.
Kailash, there's not enough time for it right now.
Damn it. I thought you were sleeping. And I can't get this damn eulogy right.
Talking about her cooking is good.
I could say how she went to the temple every week. Sometimes twice.
That's nice.
Then I just kept...
It's okay, Kailash.
What the hell is that?
I think it was Grandpa's.
For crying out loud, find something else.
Dad!
Now!
So what else?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to do this. I can't.
She had a good life, honey. And she died peacefully. It would have been comforting to me if my dad would have died quietly in his sleep after a good long life instead of drinking himself to death. And my mother,
Dead is dead.
but isn't it better to just go without pain?
You don't know if she was in pain.
But the doctor said
You don't know.
she was happy. She was happy, Kailash. And when we visited her last week, she told Roshan she would knit him a sweater to college. And she couldn't get enough of Kunal. She had a good life, honey. She was happy.
Well, and there's not going to be any sweater now.
It's okay, Dad.
But those pants are not. You can't go out in public in pants that tight.
But they're the only pants I have.
Then put the damn jeans back on. My goodness, why doesn't this kid have any pants? What will people think?
Kailash,
That boy better get a move on.
not that other boy from Roshan's school, the one that died, it's his wake today.
So,
So I thought maybe we should stop by after.
why the hell would we do that?
He was a schoolmate of Roshan's, and just in case, don't you think it would be the right thing to do?
They didn't even travel in the same circles, and thank God for that.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Of course it's not a good idea.
But to show our support, it was such an awful thing.
Awful thing? That boy was a deviant, Nandita. Not to speak ill of the dead, but he's better off, isn't he? If you show up there and give him attention, that's just what they want.
But his parents, Kailash,
His parents should have fixed it. Or at least told him not to go around advertising it. Those boys were around when I was in school. I'm not an idiot. But they knew better than to look for trouble. Because if they did, they found it. Now it's like they're all looking for trouble.
It's like I told you, Mom. They're out and proud.
See, there is no way to stay safe.
but a boy is dead. There might be questions, and if the police come calling,
Nobody put a gun to that boy's head. His sinful life just got the best of him.
he was was only 16.
If a 16-year-old kid stabbed an old lady for a purse in the Walmart parking lot, would you be feeling sorry for him?
He didn't kill anybody.
What those queers are doing is just as bad. And you aren't going to go there acting like it isn't.
But his mother must...
Today is about my mother. A good woman who's going to be missed. So how about you worry about supporting me in my hour of grief and not some strangers?
They're saying...
What?
They're saying that he was driven to it.
Who's saying?
The papers, the news. You told me that story about Rishi in the lunchroom. You did.
He killed himself, Mom.
But if he was being teased, and if the police...
Nandita, kids trade insults. It makes them stronger.
The tea kettle whistles off stage.
What the hell is that?
I thought some tea might be...
There's no time for that.
But Roshan, if you pushed that boy, if it was something you said...
Dad's right, Mom. Kids just say stuff. It doesn't mean anything.
It must have meant something to...
Nandita, lay off. I got teased in school, but I didn't string myself up. Now let's go.
Do you think we should go?
Dad would kill us.
Did you, Roshan? Were you mean to him?
Whatever.
I don't want to believe you would hurt someone.
Are you saying it's right?
No, of course not.
And it was in my face. What was I supposed to do?
Look the other way.
Why does that make it so much better?
It's still the year 2011. Nandita and Roshan enter the control room. Roshan is pushing Kunal's collar.
You said we were going grocery shopping.
I wanted to come here.
You didn't have to drag me with you.
It doesn't work when I drive myself.
What, the car won't make left turns? Hits a force field outside the crematorium?
Of course not. I just start thinking about what I'm going to say to him.
And he tells you not to come? We should listen. Let's go.
No. Just... Do I say I'm sorry? I'm sorry that he was so sad? Or I'm sorry that instead of friends at school, he had boys who had nothing better to do than tell him that he was worthless every day.
It wasn't every day.
Or do I just fall to my knees and beg God and this poor boy's soul for forgiveness? And the next thing I know, I'm in the parking lot at my doctor's office, in a parking spot even. Number 23, my usual. My car just takes me there.
Highway hypnosis.
Is that a disease?
My psych teacher told us about it. Your mind just takes over and does what it's used to doing.
5 times that happened, Roshan. And then I thought, if you drove me here, I wouldn't end up at my doctor's. And maybe you would know what to say.
I don't.
You could say you're sorry.
For what?
Don't you want this boy to forgive you? To God to forgive you?
I just want to leave. If Dad finds out we're here.
Not yet.
I don't like being here.
It might give you peace.
Peace out, Mom. I'm going to take Kunal for a walk. How long are you going to be?
You have your cell phone?
Yeah.
Don't go too far. The shop. I don't even know you. I saw your picture in the papers. School picture it looked like. They ask you to smile for those, don't they? And your smile reminded me of someone I used to know, and I thought I should come. Even though I know you and Roshan weren't friends. I thought I was a good person. I go to the temple. Roshan too. I don't even have to force him. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was not expecting.
Don't apologize. I like to think people care about Tushar.
Of course they do.
If people cared, he wouldn't be here. And now those same people say If there's anything we can do, what can they do?
Pray? I pray for him and you.
I have a guardian angel now. That's what people tell me.
Yes, there's someone to watch over.
I don't want an angel. I know you.
I'm Nandita.
Did we meet at school?
No, at the supermarket, I think.
Oh, the Pop-Tarts. He made me buy the cookies and cream after that day. He liked them.
I bought Roshan the hot fudge sundae too. He likes them as well.
Roshan?
My son.
Ah. I know who your son is.
We wanted to go to the wake.
To be part of the spectacle? The big news?
No. To show
Hundreds of people. We didn't even know most of them. My husband he's a very private person.
My husband wouldn't let us go.
I would not have wanted you there.
He doesn't know I'm here. Roshan brought me.
And where is he? What do you want?
I don't know. I thought coming here
Would ease your guilt? I hope it eats you up all day and keeps you awake all night.
I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry.
You're a coward.
He's a good kid. He does his homework. He takes me shopping.
Check. And when you're not around?
Did you know everything about your son?
Of course I did.
Did you know he was sad? I'm ashamed that Roshan hurt your son.
Hurt? He killed him.
No.
The police might not be able to charge him, but he's not innocent. Does he know that?
I pray he does. And that God forgives him.
And will you forgive him?
I want to. I love him.
I love my son too.
Of course. And when I met him, I could tell he was sweet and special. He was like someone. When I was Roshan's age, there was this boy. He was sweet too, and funny, and
Like Tushar? What happened to him? What happened to the boy?
some boys. I left him alone after that, and he ran away. I did not even get a chance to say I was sorry.
So find him now. Tell him now. He's still alive. If I had that chance, I would...
He's not. A while ago in San Francisco, I heard. It's too late to tell him. So let me tell you, because Roshan is scared too, even if he doesn't show it. I still get scared that I didn't raise him right or something. I did the best I could. I know you want to hate me, but hate me instead, okay? Hate me, he's just a kid. Blame me, hate me, damn me.
I know Tushar isn't... He isn't like your son.
He doesn't have to be.
No? Then why did I never... I didn't.
Because to protect him. Because that's what we do.
We just went on. And he kept floating away, farther and farther. Until he was so far out at sea that I could not even see him struggle. And he drowned. I let my son drown.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I have dreams. There's water and waves. Maybe because Tushar was a good swimmer. He has a school record in the 100 butterfly. His name is on the board by the pool. But how long do you think I will remember? I was in the basement changing laundry. Never got a chance to say goodbye. What if he called down and I
hear him. My mother she died when I was 7. I was watching cartoons and she was going out for a jog. I didn't even kiss her goodbye like usual. I just waved from the TV. I don't think I even looked around. You were just a child. Roshan is just a child.
Yes. And you will forgive him. Who's gonna forgive me?
Me. And God. And your son.
Tonight there's this thing. Tushar's friend Anjali, she's having this thing, a candlelight vigil. I came here to tell Tushar about it, to tell him to come. Could he be here and there, do you think?
I think he can be everywhere.
Maybe you could come.
But my husband.
My husband isn't coming. He thinks it's not right or something to make it a show. But I don't care what he thinks. Tushar is my son.
Of course, Kirti.
How do you know my name?
From the papers.
The papers, the reporters. My husband is a private. I told you that already.
Kirti is my mother's name.
So, will you come?
I don't think I can.
Never mind. I don't know why I even asked.
It sounds beautiful.
Maybe you should go find your son.
I'm glad I ran into you.
Then you got what you came for. Now please, leave me alone with him.
I'm really so sorry.
We now switch back to the year 1986. Nandita is in the living room reading her book. And we hear a knock on the door.
Hello? Hello? I'm Officer Kiran. Are you Nandita Joshi? My father did something. No. Are you Nandita Joshi? Yes. I'm just here to ask you a few questions about Rajesh. Maybe you should. My father isn't home right now. That's okay. I'll just ask you a few questions if you wouldn't mind. Is that all right? Sure. It's kind of cold out here. May I come in? Oh, I'm a crime officer, Miss Joshi. You are safe. Could you not sit down? You don't need to be nervous. I'll just ask you a few questions. Is Rajesh in trouble? Not that I know of. How long have you known him? We met in September when I started school here. And you're friends? I guess. You don't know if you're friends? We study sometimes.
The tea kettle whistles off stage.
Oh, the tea kettle. Sorry, I forgot. Would you like some tea? No, thank you, but go ahead. Do you ever do that? Put on the water and go back to what you're doing and just forget about it. But it keeps boiling. And then it whistles and you're like, where did that come from? Even though you turned it on yourself. Are you sure you don't want some? I'm good. Now, why? I started drinking tea when I was 6. My mother gave it to me. Lots of sugar. I'm a coffee girl myself. And donuts? I like my Boston creams at Dunkin'. I like jelly. Those aren't too bad either. There's really no such thing as a bad donut. Miss Joshi, when was the last time you saw Rajesh? We were gonna meet after school, but there were these guys, and Rajesh was late, and they were like teasing me. I left, so I guess at lunch. You sit together at lunch? That sounds like friends. He sits with me. Did Rajesh have other friends? I don't know. You liked him, right? Liked him how? As friends. I told you, we studied sometimes. Who are those boys who teased you? Just some junks. Do they tease Brajesh? I don't know. What did they say to you? I really don't want to say. Is that why you left? Yes. Were you afraid of these boys? Did they threaten you? Were you afraid that they would threaten Brajesh? Did they tell anybody at school what happened, Miss Joshi? Did they tell anybody at school what happened? Why are you asking me these questions? Brajesh's mother has reported him missing. Missing? And you were supposed to meet him last night. Yes. To study. And she hasn't heard from him since. And you didn't talk to him? I said no. Did Brajesh seem upset last time you met him? No, but that was before... Before what? Before those guys. Have those boys said things to Brajesh before? I don't know. But they said that they might wait for him. Do you know if they did? He called and asked me to meet him, but he didn't mention it. Did you ask him? My father walked in and I had to hang up. Your father doesn't let you use the phone? He doesn't think... I was going to explain to Brajesh, but my father... Do you think he's okay? Why don't you give me the names of those boys? But if I do that, what if they... Miss Joshi, this wasn't your mother. Yes, it was. I am so sorry. Everybody's sorry. But they got that guy, not before he did it to somebody else. They would have got him sooner if that witness, the couple who heard, they should have come forward sooner. Maybe they were afraid. Maybe. But they did get him. My dad said there are always others. There's no reason not to make one less. You're going to find Rajesh, aren't you? Excuse me. Kiran? I'm at the girls' house. Not yet. Miss Joshi, the names. Are you okay? Miss Joshi? I'm here again, in this enormous room, somewhere, far away. I hear a door close, and then it's dark. Mommy, I reach all around me and feel nothing. I can spin in circles across it forever with my arms outstretched and never see or feel anything except dizzy. It's like a cave, cold and lonely. Mommy, I need you. I sit down hard and squeeze my eyes, but when I open them, I'm still here. I run my hands along the walls, looking for a crack, a way out, a rescue. I hear a baby crying. Roshan? No. Kuno. Time is passing too quickly. My baby cries again, and suddenly I know someone else is in the room with me. I feel a voice say, "Follow me," and I feel a hand in mine. I can't see anything, but I know someone is there.
It's now the year 2011. Nandita and Kailash living room. Nandita is doing work.
What did I tell you about that weird stuff?
I like it. It's calming.
Where's Roshan? Roshan! I've got the cards.
I'm doing my homework.
We don't have much time.
But I have a paper.
Use cliff notes. Come on. Put down the books and practice some street smarts with me. How many chips do you want?
I don't know, 5?
Only 5? You feeling lucky?
I don't have that much money.
Tell you what, senior citizen special. 10 chips for the price of one. I want to keep it interesting. How many?
Chips.
I'll take 2. Okay, I'll raise you 1.
I fold.
What? You're not even going to keep me honest?
What'd you have?
I don't have to show you now. Again, what do you have?
Pair of 10s.
So why did you bet?
It was just a pair of 10s. You jumped right in. I figured you had something good.
Careful will get you killed, son. The guys I play with play tough. No room for sissies. I'll take 2.
2.
I mean, how can I teach you to bluff if you're too scared to hold a pair of 10s for half a second?
I got it.
What time is your game?
You know, one time, I bluffed Big Pete and regular Pete with a pair of 8s. Not even 10s. Got regular Pete to fold with a flush. Ace high.
And Big Pete had 2 pairs. And the next hand, you busted his bluff for the biggest pot of the night.
Yeah, I guess you know that story, huh? Well, that was a good night. Go ahead.
I'll raise 2.
Do you want dinner? I could.
2? That's a pretty bold bluff. But you know, go big or go home. Wait a minute. Really?
What?
What do you got? A full house?
How did you know?
My guys are going to eat you for dinner. You have no poker face, my son.
I don't have to go with you. I can wait till another night.
And I wouldn't mind the company. And I can just fix you some dinner, Kailash, and let him.
Nothing will teach you faster than losing some money to some pros. You'll lickety split. And before you know it, we'll be a great team.
What time are you leaving?
Let's practice some more.
We leave in 15 minutes. We should eat something. Nandita! Nandita!
Dinner.
And where are you going?
Nowhere. Look what you did. Now started crying. Do you want something to eat before you go? You don't have much time. I could heat up some leftover paneer from yesterday. I could make you some sandwiches.
I don't want a sandwich. I want to know where you're going.
Where would I be going? Me?
What do you know about this?
About what?
Where is she going?
I don't know. We already went.
Where? You take her somewhere today?
No, the other day I took her.
I told you you've got no poker face.
I didn't take her.
He took me to the crematorium.
Is that right, Roshan?
Yeah, it was.
To see your mother.
So?
I didn't want to upset you. I heard you. I know how much you miss her.
It's my mother, Nandita. You should have told me.
Well, now you know.
Okay, but next time don't. No. Your poker face is worse than his. Is somebody going to tell me what the fuck is going on here? Right now?
It's like she said, Dad. I took her.
If I hear one more lie, I'm not responsible for the consequences.
Dad.
It's okay, Roshan.
Nandita?
We did go to the crematorium. But while we were there, we ran into Tushar's mother.
And Tushar is?
The boy, one from Roshan's school.
Are we back to talking about that kid?
I know you didn't want us to go to the funeral, and you were right, you were so right. But there's this thing, a candlelight vigil tonight for anybody who wants to go. And I thought if I could, I thought it might be a good idea if I could go. You don't have to. At all. It starts in a little while and...
No. Now, can you go make those sandwiches? So me and Roshan can show a few guys what's what.
I don't have to stay long. It's just right up at the school and...
I said no. Now, sandwiches, please.
I think I should go.
What did you say?
I want to go.
You're not going anywhere.
Please, I have to.
It'll be dark. You'll be alone in the dark.
In the safest neighborhood in America. It'll be okay.
Not if you push me.
What could it hurt, Kailash, to just stop by?
Dad, it's not that big a deal. This girl, Anjali, just got a bunch of candles and...
And on school grounds, I will write a letter. They shouldn't be teaching that. That's cool.
They're just using the school, Dad. They're not teaching anything.
Are you on their side now?
No, I just...
See what I'm talking about? It's like recruitment. They're like trying to change him over.
I don't think it works that way.
Then where did they all come from? And if you go over there,
What? They're going to convert me?
listen to you. You don't even sound like you.
I'm just trying to make sense of it.
There is nothing to make sense of. Some people aren't right in the head. Shit happens. But it has nothing to do with you.
What if it does? What if it has to do with everyone? My mother and my father and your mother and father and where we live and your poker friends and our temple and me and Roshan and even you.
Me? They've got to you. This is my family, damn it.
Just listen, Kailash.
We are done.
Kailash.
No more.
But
No more.
Mom,
what if we're wrong?
don't.
You know, God isn't wrong. This is a sin.
Then maybe we should just hate the sin and not the sinner. Especially when the sinner is a 16-year-old boy.
Who are you?
I won't stay long.
I forbid it.
I have to go.
Okay, sure. Sure, Nandita. You want to go to this queer candlelight party? But if you walk out that door, don't come back.
You don't mean that.
Try me.
Roshan, come with me.
Mom,
Roshan knows what's right.
Please, Roshan.
it's just... I have these plans with Dad. But you go, okay? I got this.
What is happening? We're all going to go to hell. You think you're taking the baby?
He can't go to the poker game with you, can he?
You come back here, Nandita. This is your last chance. I'll change the locks. I mean it. We'll stop at Home Depot on the way out.
Dad,
We have to go after her.
she calls your bluff, Dad. Let her go.
What is happening in this world, Roshan?
Let's go.
She's coming back, right?
So now the year 1986. We return back to the very first scene when Nandita and British first met.
You ask a lot of questions.
You think it's cute?
No.
Are we becoming friends?
You won't even tell me your name.
I only tell my friends my name. So if someone were to ask you, let's say your dad, when you get back home from school,
My dad doesn't.
so Nandita, what did you do today at school? Did you make any new friends? What would you say?
My dad wouldn't ask.
But if he did, would you say you made a new friend at school today?
I don't know. Are you sitting here again tomorrow?
Do you want me to, Nandita? Do you want me to, Nandita?
I don't know.
Don't you?
Sure.
Why?
Because I don't like sitting alone.
You can do better than that. Because
Because you're...
come on, Nandita. You want to start over, right?
So if my dad did ask, not that he would, your name is...
Is Brajesh. And who is Brajesh, Nandita?
Brajesh. Brajesh is my friend.
Okay, so let me introduce the cast to you. Vishwas as Rishi. Sonali as Kirti and Officer Kiran. Samir as Roshan. Pratish as Kailash and Tanvi. Eminem as the young Nandita. Mukta as Nandita. And Ripple as Rajesh and Tushar. I don't have to introduce myself, you know I directed this play. Event for the year. If you don't have a New Year resolution, how about adding some drama to your life? Signing up for the pass for next year. So I'm going to now invite Harish Sundaram. He's the Director of Operations for Naatak. He's going to give you some information about the next year.
Well, it's as simple as going to our website www.naatak.org. We have season passes that we've announced for our 21st year. 4 main stage productions, as well as many other productions like this planned. The season pass gets you admission into the 4 main stage productions, and then also discounted entry into these kinds of events, right? So that's the first way to be able to watch more Naatak theatre next year. I would also like to invite you to get on our mailing list. We will post audition notices out. We post audition notices out there. Many of the people that you see on stage in this reading were in one of these seats at some point in time, and so we always encourage new people to step up, audition with us. The stage readings are a great way to be able to get a feel for what it takes to be able to put this together. I should point out our main stage productions take about 8 to 10 weeks to put up. This stage reading took Mahesh and team about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and about 4 rehearsals to put together. So what you're seeing here is a much easier way to be able to be part of the team, and what you see is also therefore a much more quicker way to be able to put up a production together. So get on our mailing list, come to our auditions, get our season pass, be part of us for our 21st year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.